I want to send this one to Gordon Ramsay. Like, hey, check out my artisanal hot dog.
What in the hell are you doing to that hot dog?
Need cinder blocks, maybe 2 dozen. Don't care if in good shape, just usable. We'll let you date my mother if you're interested.
You just shut up, little shit.
Kind of a non sequitur, but okay. Or I'll date yours. Either way. No thanks. Call me daddy. Up to you.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
Already, dude. Help a man out. Honey's Park, Arco, Idaho. Looking for some cinder blocks, like 20 to 24 for free. Of course, for free. I spent all my money on this face paint. And I like his hat, Arco, where people go to give up. That is beautiful. He's got a pretty cool looking dog, nice gun. I don't know what the hell's up with the face paint, but at least he's out here living his life, doing the best that he can, as we all are. So he seems like a weird dude. I probably won't be your daddy. I also don't have any cinder blocks to give you, but hey, you keep doing you. Oh wait, what's his shirt say? Drive like your cousin called and her parents aren't home. This dude definitely has a good sense of humor. I don't know, man. Maybe we could get a beer together or something. He might also be a complete psychopath, you know, but I don't know. Maybe we could connect on some level. I probably don't actually want to get a beer with him, come to think of it. He's just a really weird dude, and I'm sort of interested. I also want to pet his dog. Anyways.
Picture Shaq. I got a picture of Shaquille O'Neal. $40.
What the fuck is this, dude? You realize I can go on the internet, print out a picture of Shaq. It's not like signed or anything. It's got a decent frame, I guess. Where did you get this? Why are you trying to sell it? The last post was interesting because it was, you know, actually interesting. This post is interesting because it's so generic and boring. Who's gonna pay $40 for a picture of Shaquille O'Neal? You tell me who. And you know what? If they give me the $40, I'll mail them the picture of Shaquille O'Neal. That cost me like a $3 frame and probably $35 shipping. But hey, I still made a couple bucks. Respect the hustle. Oh, Donald Trump voodoo doll. Now that's pretty funny. I don't care who you are. That's pretty funny right there. Like, immediately you're alienating 50% of your audience off the bat, which isn't great. But on the plus side, it's only $3. You could probably afford that, you know. I'm tempted to give them the $3 just for the amount of creativity. They're probably going to charge me a ton in shipping though, so I don't know if I could do it. Really, I'd probably make one myself, that's fine. But they don't have the puffy Cheetos over here in the Philippines. It's only the crunchy Cheetos. And I think that's kind of a crime. I'll have to use a cheese puff or something. Make like a little Donald Trump snowman. Pull out a few needles, boom, you did it. I think the most amazing part to me is 17 watchers. Probably just seeing if anybody's actually gonna buy this thing. Well, you know what? I will be the one that buys it. And I'll take all of the needles out of the Donald Trump voodoo doll and I'll crumble him up over a delicious steak. Because steak is my favorite food. It's tremendous.
Tremendous, tremendous, tremendous.
Oh, rest in peace, Donald Trump. I can't believe we're still doing Trump memes and shit. But I mean, whatever. I guess he's still around, so keep at it. It gives me a chuckle, at the very least. Oh, Pop-Tart suit. Why'd you spell it like that for?
I'm selling my beautiful homemade Pop-Tart suit. I only wore it once. Wig is not included.
$420. No, no, no. Are they actual Pop-Tarts? How do you store this thing? Ants are gonna have a field day with this. I bet you only wore it once because you could only fit into it once. And then you gotta like crumble it all apart to get out of it. It looks like the suit was assembled around this person. But I love the eyes and stuff. My God, they really went the full 9 with this. I bet you could slip into the suit if you like, you know, greased up with some butter. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so freaking good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should.
Yeah, that's Family Guy reference. It is. I would totally be interested in this suit if it was one size fits all, which it definitely isn't. My thighs, much bigger than that. It's never gonna happen for me. I'm gonna end up with just like legs covered in Pop-Tart crumbs. And you know that ain't no good. It really would be fun to wear around for a little bit, but I don't know. I could get like 10 boxes of Pop-Tarts, less than what, $50 or something. And then you just do that. Why you gonna spend $420 for a pre-assembled suit that you can't even put on? Doesn't even come with a wig. For shame. I don't think they actually want to sell it. I think they're just showing off their Pop-Tart suit. And I gotta admit, I'm kind of impressed. A little bit. Nintendo Game Boy. Super Mario Geoland. Now this is the first one that I would actually buy. £9.89 with free postage. Hell yeah, dude. A hand-drawn picture of Margio. That's too funny, bro. Did the old label just get damaged or what's happening here? I wish it was like a ROM hack or something like that actually replaced the Mario sprite with Marge, but her hair's too tall, man. If you make that hair a hitbox, you're never gonna get through the level. It says genuine, but I don't know if I believe that. I really am quite interested in giving this game a try. I beat Super Mario Land so many times, but I've never beaten Super Mario Land. That's so ridiculous, dude. That's like the best way to get somebody interested. Make a little custom cover for the game that you've spent most of your childhood with. You can see it's a little scuffed up and stuff. Matter of fact, I'll give you £9 flat, even. You still got to give me free postage though. Free postage to the Philippines, they're gonna spend like 10 times that amount. Defon Jerry mailed me a set of dice, and it cost $15 to send some first-class postage over to the Philippines. Isn't that wild? I did reimburse him since he's goodly enough to make the dice, but hey, that is still quite an investment, is it not? I want to give him a plug eventually. I'll do it on a Nice Guys video because he does make dice and he's got a really cool Etsy shop. I'll leave that link in the description in this video as well if you're interested. And then I'll give him another plug on a video that I think will perform better, like right at the beginning. He ain't got to pay me for that. He's a patron. That's just what I do for my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I spent some of that Patreon money on Super Mario Land. Maybe we stream it over on twitch.tv/DaytonDoes if you're interested. I don't think we're ever going to do that, but the fact that it's an option, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm into it. Round egg. You only got 23 hours to bid on round egg. It really is giant, though. The size of an 8-ball? Jesus Christ. Current bid, $52. 3 people have bid on round egg. Unless you're making like a, I don't know, Art Deco Fabergé egg, something like that. I don't really see what the use of a round egg would be. Honestly, if I pay 50 bucks for it, I would boil it and fucking crack it open and eat it. Just be like, yes, that was the most delicious egg that I ever had. It had the nutritional content of 12 dozen eggs. That's 144 eggs. I don't even know what an egg costs really, but I know it's like less than $1, isn't it? 20 cents for an egg. Somebody do the math on that. How many eggs is this round egg worth? I hope that one of those three bidders actually has a plan for it besides eating it. Because it is kind of cool, but yeah, I can't justify $52. Come on now. I'm also shocked by 257 others watch listing this thing. What is this site? This site is seeing some traffic. Is it eBay? I haven't used eBay in a long time. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm not trying to sell anything anytime soon. I'm mostly in a buying mode lately, but round egg, I'm sorry. I just can't spare the money. I just can't justify $52 for round egg. But I do kind of like it. Anyways, moving on. Limited edition Supreme Chain Dog, $600. You just took a whittling knife to a hot dog, essentially. It is impressive. How long did it take you to whittle out the hot dog like this? I'm pretty sure this is all the same hot dog, right? They couldn't have linked the links together unless they were carved from the same link, like a hot link, you know? This is like some Inception level shit going on right now. $600 though? Way too much, bro. How much time could you possibly have spent whittling out a hot dog? If I could sell a chain dog for $600, I would switch businesses right now. Never make another YouTube video. Just spend all my days carving meat. Guy, you don't even get no toppings or nothing. It's just a hot dog that's in the shape of a chain. I don't know why it cracks me up so much. I want to send this one to Gordon Ramsay. Like, hey, check out my artisanal hot dog.
What in the hell are you doing to that hot dog?
It seems like one of those dishes that you might get at one of them fancy new school restaurants that serve you like mango peach foam and shit like that. And your main course, the chain dog. Oh, great. Oh, if you're selling them at a stand, I'd definitely throw down $5 for one, but $600, whew, too rich for my blood, buddy. I do like that he's wearing gloves, though. That's important. Food sanitation. Use a cutting board, something like that. As a reference to the lazy roommate leg beard video from, what, 2-3 days ago now? I still can't get it out of my mind. And I'll never get chain dog out of my mind either. I probably want to try this one of these days. See how long it actually could possibly take. Some very weird shit going on here, but again, I gotta respect the hustle. I don't think anybody's gonna buy it for $600. They'll probably offer you $2 and you take it and they feel like they got a deal and you got $200 for one fucking hot dog. That's a solid business plan. I have a piranha. I want to trade for some cigarettes. What the fuck am I gonna do with a piranha, bro? I mean, that is pretty badass. If I had a fish tank and like the whole setup, just throw some meat in there and watch him go to town, it would be pretty cool. How many cigarettes are you looking for? All right, that's what I really want to know. I also want to know how you transport this thing. You just put it in a bag like a goldfish and take it home. Hope it doesn't bite through the bag or something like that. Piranhas are awesome. And for the price of some cigarettes, yeah, I think that's a deal. What does a piranha cost? A piranha's price can vary widely from $5 to $650, depending on their species, size, and seller. Yeah, I think this guy's more towards the $5 range, isn't he? All right, bro, you got a deal. I'll give you a pack of cigarettes for this. It does look kind of like a moldy piranha. I don't know what's going on the top of its head. Is that how piranhas are supposed to look? I'd be really sad if I brought my piranha home and it died within a week. But then again, those cigarettes wasn't even going to last the day. So maybe I am winning out in the end in the weirdest way possible. That's what we call a win-win situation. So yeah, if I'm anywhere near Mexico anytime soon, I'm going to swing by with some cigarettes and pick up that piranha. Put it on hold for me. How long do piranhas live? I don't know. I ain't Googling that one. That's fine.
I have over 400 gallons regular gasoline, willing to trade only.
Oh, that sounds like a very timely thing to have, does it not? But it is a little sus how it's trade only, you know. What do you think he wants to trade for?
I am blessed to have over 400 gallons of gasoline. I don't want money. I'm only looking to exchange up to 15 gallons for anal sex. Oh, no.
What's a gallon of gasoline cost, bro? Let's highball it. Let's say $5 a gallon, 15 gallons. You gonna take it up the pooper for $70? Nah. Not in this old life, friend. Maybe there's somebody out here that would enjoy it, but Jesus, dude. Don't you feel terrible taking advantage of people like that? Honestly, that's probably part of it for him. He's like, hey, you need the gas so bad. Just a terrible person made this post, I'm pretty sure.
Of course, me giving it to you.
Yeah, I assume that much.
Both men and women are welcome, but the men need to be very attractive, as that's not my preferred sex.
I'm good on all of this, dude. No, I will find the $70. I'll take a page out of Ramtide's book and go jugging for it. This is not cool.
I'll wear a condom and use organic lubricant. There will be no filming or photos. I don't want anyone else to know either. So let's agree to keep it hush. If you're interested, send pics so I know if it is worth it. God.
Creepy Craigslist is real. They call it Crackhead's Craigslist. I guess it's the same thing, essentially, but this is way more creepy than Crackhead, in my opinion. Do you think that he actually has gas? Or did he just take this off of Google Images to get some pics of some people's butts? This is just the worst. Whether it's real or not, you should definitely be ashamed of yourself for posting something like this. If you do enjoy taking it up the butt from presumably ugly strangers, then it's essentially a free 15 gallons of gasoline. The problem is I don't know many people that would actually enjoy that. This is kind of a horrible thing to need to do in order to get places that you need to go. I hate everything about this, honestly. It makes me feel really scummy just even reading it. I can't imagine being the person that sat down and wrote all this out and posted it. You just know this dude's gonna try and lowball you too. He'd be like, that butt's only worth 8 gallons.
Surprise! But six. What? No.
Jesus Christ, man. Get some help. Report this post. Get it away from me, please.
Antique/vintage/choice piss bottles.
$300. Nope, never in life. I can't see it happening.
Found in my son's room. He's been moved out since 2005, so I date them to that year. No lowballers. I know what these are worth.
What?
What? What the fuck?
What? this is a joke, right? This has to be sarcastic. Nobody's trying to get on and sell their son's piss bottles for $300. But imagine there was actually a buyer. He's like,
I'll take them for $300.
and now the seller's like, oh, now we got to scramble to fill up some piss bottles. Buyer comes over. He's like,
These aren't even in the same bottle. They're not as cloudy and disgusting, which is really what I was looking for.
okay, come back. Pick them up in a week. This is like some really foul colored piss too. Dehydrated person piss. Look at that Pepsi bottle in the back. It's like coffee colored. God damn. Did your son actually move out, or did he die of like kidney stones or something like that? This is extremely concerning. Not just for the fact that it's piss in a bottle, but also because, yeah, normal pee ain't supposed to look like that. Have you ever tasted water? It's actually pretty good when it's cold. Just give it a try. That's all I'm saying. Oh, God. All right, I gotta go.
Exotic chair. Not satanic.
You sure about that, bro? You gotta promise me it's not satanic. Honestly, it might be kind of cooler if it was satanic. Put some ram heads on it or something like that. You can see the wooden leg in the bottom left there. It would be a lot cooler if it had actual like sheep legs, 4 legs. I can see myself sitting down in this thing and chilling. It's a good conversation piece, if nothing else. $2,200? I don't know, man. That's pretty rich for my blood, honestly. It's like, what would you prefer? A mid-range gaming PC or a 3-headed sheep chair? Look, I'll give you 800. That's as high as I could go on it. And even that, I think, is quite generous. I do kind of want it. You know, it looks comfy and shit. Sit down in there and smoke a blunt. Ash it in the sheep's mouth. Bong. That's some baller shit right there. But I don't know. I can't do it for 2,200. I'm sorry. Maybe if you find a satanic one, I'll give you an extra like $200 or something like that. I just love that specification. It's not satanic. Yeah. I don't know, Chief. Are you sure? Jesus Christ, dude. Maybe wire up some like red LEDs in the sheep's eyes and stuff. Gonna go plug my chair in. That would actually make it like super awesome. There's a lot you could do with this. It's more than it seems at first glance. So maybe he deserves the 2,000. Don't lowball me, all right? I know what I got here. If you say so. 2001 JDM Honda CRV, 1234. It's definitely more than that. I hate people who put the price like that. Already OP, we ain't friends. And the buyer opens the conversation with a picture of his wife. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Well, what? What's the condition? Lightly used? That's a pretty good response, though, honestly.
Definitely worth your time. If you let me sit in the corner and watch, I'll let you go at it 7 times. How does that sound?
Bro, I'm not giving you my car for the chance to fuck your wife in front of you. Yeah, this is obviously a fetish thing for him, and he gets a car out of it. Those seem like both good things for you. God damn, dude. I don't want to be too rough on the wife, you know. If you're into big girls, then good for you. But I still don't think, even if she was my type, that I would be willing to give away a car in order to pop in her 7 times. No thanks. I'm good on that. And to have him watching it, I don't even know if I could perform if somebody's watching. No thanks, man. I'll just get some cash money. I learned that from like every rap song ever. Money over hoes. You made the right choice here, OP. I think most sane people would, but I don't know. There might be somebody out here that's down to take that offer, but you try going to the DMV and explaining how the sale went. They're like, okay, how much you pay for the car? You're like, yeah, it's a gift. I let it bang my wife 7 times. And he gifted me a car. Yeah, but JJ must have been pretty good, I guess. They're kind of 2 peas in a pod when you really think about it. OP's out there overcharging for his car, and the weirdo is out here overcharging for his wife. I mean, you probably think she's priceless. I don't know if the world's gonna see it that way. And regardless of how I see it, I don't really want to get involved in your weird fetish thing. No kink shame, but definitely no kink same. Pass.
Sleeping Beauty, new tray, metal rolling tray, 7 inches by 5.5 inches, $7.
All right. First of all, that is not Sleeping Beauty. I'm pretty sure that's Belle from Beauty and the Beast. She gets high so the books are more interesting, you know? That's the real secret. If you could stay awake while reading them. I always have that trouble. If I get stoned and try and read a book, I'm like, okay, good night. Honestly, if I was looking for a rolling tray, $7? Yeah, why not? I don't know if I'm into Disney cartoon characters or something like that, but I would ask him about his stock. Be like, hey, what else you got back there? I like your prices. I just ain't that into Disney princesses. Of course, I could, you know, paint over the joint, right? And turn it into an ice cream cone and give it to the kids to like use it as a tea platter at Barbie's tea party, right? And my daughter's like, why is there smoke coming out of her mouth, Daddy? I'm like, oh no, it's cold outside, that's why. Big brain time. Merry Christmas. I think that's 2. This is another thing that I might actually consider buying if I saw it. And if I still smoked, I guess. Which I might if I go back to the States or something. But out here in the Philippines, nope. Not worth the trouble that I might get into. I'm going to pass on that. Thank you, though. You did a good job with this. It's priced well. I want it, kind of. Good dab. Donald Trump Lego set. Took me an hour to configure. Just looking to get paid for my time on this collector piece. $100, bro. Actually, I kind of like it. The tie and all that stuff. The little hunchback Donald Trump. You could see this in like an art gallery or something like that. This is pretty cool. I don't know if it's $100 cool. I give you $20 for it just to support the arts and such. Probably imagining how this thing would get put together properly would be the hardest part. And then you assemble it in just a couple of minutes. So the $100 is for the hour that it took to configure this, right? And if he's out here making $100 an hour on some Legos, I gotta be impressed. He's even got little tiny hands and everything. Yeah, I do kind of dig it, honestly. If I could talk him down, maybe we could do business, all right? I'll put it right next to my Donald Trump voodoo doll. Oh, wait. I crunched that one up and put it on a steak. All right, well, I'm going to crunch these Legos up and put it on a steak. It's his favorite food. Just let him have some Trump steaks.
One bite and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Honestly, I hope the Trump memes never end, man. It just cracks me up. Whether you like the dude or not, you do have to laugh at it. It's creative. It's funny. I do like it. Good job, Jonathan Angelo Rosa Jr. Angelo Rosa Jr. Yeah, I think it's the dude in that picture. He looks like a Lego guy, doesn't he? I ain't gonna come at him, though. You did a good thing. I do like it. Give it to me for 20. I'll pay shipping. We got a deal. Send a DM on my About page. I got an email. You can contact me. Jonathan. It's probably sold already. But I hope I can get my Trump Lego set as soon as possible so I can show it off to everybody on stream. Look what I wasted money on. Oh, just sell it. It comes with assorted movie, 2 boxes assorted candy, 2 16-ounce Cokes, 2 assorted popcorn seasonings, 2 Act 2 extreme buttered popcorn. Doing it at home date night. Oh, God. For 50 bucks? Nah. Actually, if I still smoked weed and I was just like, you know, Netflix and chill or whatever, and I wanted somebody to come deliver this to my house, does that include delivery to my house? Because then maybe I could be talked into it. I don't even recognize what movie that is, but I think it's probably like a dollar bin discount movie. So I don't know. I'm pretty conflicted. Part of me wants it if it's delivered, and part of me says 50 bucks is just way too much, honestly. I do respect the hustle. This is probably one of the better things that I've seen. I could actually see somebody out there buying this, but I don't think that I would at any point. 2 popcorns, 2 candies, 2 Cokes, dollar bin discount movie. The popcorn seasoning actually is a pretty good deal. One of those little shakers of popcorn seasoning will last you for the rest of your life. That's just science. They tested it. But yeah, I don't think that this is the deal for me necessarily, because I don't smoke weed anymore. But if I was super high, chilling at home, wanted a delivery of some snacks and movies, maybe so for 50 bucks. Whatever the case, I definitely do respect the hustle. Like I said, one of the better things that we have seen today, which I guess isn't saying all that much. But I do like it regardless. Free corpse. It's free. No way is that a corpse, dude. It's like a Halloween decoration, right? Right? Tell me it's a Halloween decoration. I like the kids' shoes off to the left. And there's like a playground bit off to the right, and the corpse is just laying right in the middle. Oh no. Where did this come from? Why would I want it? I don't think I want it. It definitely doesn't look that corpse shaped, right? The legs are far too long. The torso's super short. The head, yeah, I guess it's up there somewhere. So yeah, I'm gonna place my bets on like DIY Halloween decoration. And even if it is, I don't really think that I want it all that much. Hey, come take my trash. I wrapped it in trash bags so it looks like a corpse. Okay. Did you also leave some rotting meat inside the bag so it can smell like a corpse? Because if you didn't, then I don't want any part of it. I don't want any part of it either way, honestly. This is a really weird thing. And for my own sanity, I'm just going to assume that, yeah, it's a fake corpse, right? You just trying to be funny or something like that? This is probably the worst method of corpse disposal ever. They can see your address, right? They pinpoint your IP. Oh, but, you know, maybe it is a kid, considering the shoes. So they don't know anything about IP addresses. Oh no, this one picture, it's getting too deep for me. I pass on the corpse, even if it's free. Gotta move on. Hi, my name is Karen. I upcycle dead squirrels that I find in Heaton Park. Oh god, dude. Perfect holders for pens or cutlery, etc. My husband uses the heads for golf. So nothing gets wasted. $10 each, or 2 for $35. Wait, 2 for $35? I think she means 3 for $35. No, even that doesn't make sense. Then I should just buy them for $10. This is so insane. Is it 4 for 35? Has to be at least 4 for 35. Maybe you get 5 for 35. How many dead squirrels are out there in Heaton Park? And the husband out there using them as golf balls, just exploding their brains all over the place. And she's like, oh yeah, that's great. Nothing's wasted. You just wasted that squirrel's head. All you did was splatter it with a golf club, and you think that that's like a good use? I guess the birds will come and eat the brains at some point, man. This is so weird. I hate it. I don't know how you disinfect a squirrel corpse, but I really hope that you disinfected this squirrel corpse. I bet it's gonna be like, you know, Karen came down with rabies a month after this post. And then the end of her post also says Tia XX. What does Tia mean? I thought you said your name is Karen. Maybe she's just like out there anonymously harvesting squirrels. Setting up traps and poison so she could have more cup holders. For her nefarious business. What the fuck is going on? I don't want any of this. I'm good on all of that. Thank you so much. Please miss me. Imagine if you walked into somebody's home and you're like, hey, can I get a spoon? And you're like, yeah, they're right over there inside of the squirrel corpse sitting on the counter. No, just no. I'm not going to eat off of anything that has touched these. Good God. Karen, I do respect the hustle, but this definitely ain't the gift for me. You're looking to like advertise in Appalachia or something like that. Them mountain boys, those rednecks, surely they would like a squirrel, but I don't know. I can't be seen with this around the house. Extreme judgment would be soon to follow. Not just from my wife, but also probably my children and my in-laws and anybody who came over to my house and saw these freakish things. Oh, God. So yes, thanks, but no thanks. She also bedazzled the squirrel corpse. He's got like a little necklace and shit. Oh God, dude. This is freaky stuff. Nobody liked it. You want to know why? Because it's horrifying. I give it an unlike. Jesus. Hey y'all, ostrich semen muffins. Extracted by hand in sanitary conditions. 7 minutes ago? How did you jump on this so fast, OP? He's got ostrich semen muffins on his like alert notifications. If anybody posts about those tangy ostrich muffins, I need some more. This is gluten-free, non-GMO, vegan from free-range ostriches. How did you extract it by hand? You know what? Don't answer that, actually. Each ostrich only puts out about 30 mLs of semen, so this was produced using 10 ostriches. How many ostriches you got over there? How many muffins can you make in a day? I wonder what the refractory period is for an ostrich to coom. It's bringing up a lot of questions. We got a big wide world out there, I'll tell you that. It takes 60 minutes to froth whip ostrich semen for infusion. Oh God. No. Jesus. Okay. The salty taste is tantalizing and unique. It probably is pretty unique, you know? I never sucked off an ostrich before. I don't think you even can, right? They've got like a cloaca. So what do? Just shove a milk jug up there and like show it a sexy lady ostrich? Oh, I can't breathe, dude. $50 per muffin. I can sprinkle dried semen on top per request. Oh, God. Well, I think that's enough internet for today. I don't even really want to talk about it. What can you possibly say about ostrich semen muffins? They look delicious. It would be a funny prank to play on your friends, I guess, if you're willing to invest $50 into a muffin for just a prank that, yeah, you make people eat it and you're like, ooh, that's gross. You're eating a bird cum muffin. Oh, God, man. Like I said, that's enough internet for today. I can't do it anymore. Wrap it up. I'm not from America and had never heard of bobcats. I thought all wildcats are much bigger than that. I can't believe I brought it inside.
What you got there?
Big old bobcat.
Shrektopus, 6 pounds. I love Shrektopus. Oh my God, we're starting it out with a post that I would 100% pay for. I love Shrektopus. Twitch chat was telling me that I need to get a P.O. box together so they can 3D print me a Shrektopus. And if that's not motivation, I don't know what is. Honestly, it'll probably cost more than 6 pounds to ship it to the Philippines, but I will cover the shipping costs. Please, I just need Shrektopus in my life. Please. Get out of my Mariana's Trench, donkey. I'll be your forever friend. Oh, this is gonna be some r/sad Grinch already. I can kinda tell. I'm seeking to buy a house in Austin with a price that doesn't make me shit blood. Yeah, that sounds like a goal. Okay. Can you help? If you provide me with a viable lead on a house whose owners aren't trying to stomp my genitals flat with an ungodly list price, I will be your forever friend. All right, okay, well, what are the benefits of being your forever friend? I don't really need more friends, if I'm quite honest. If I see a house that has a good price on it, I'd probably just swoop it if it's within my price range. But I don't know. Maybe I should make some more friends. Maybe he could be like a really valuable asset to my life. I don't want to shit on him too bad. He is kind of a funny dude. He's got some good lines in his post at the very least. Maybe we get a beer together. Maybe we just see how it works out, you know? See where things go. Get a motel room. Maybe, if it goes well enough. You be forever friend with benefits? God.
What does this mean, you ask? A drink? A movie? Some barbecue? No 2-hour sucker lines, please.
2-hour sucker lines? For barbecue? Oh, they're in Texas. Okay. Now it's all coming together. Did I mention this was in Austin, Texas?
I'll even watch the stupid fucking bats with you. No butt stuff.
Yeah, let's be very clear. No butt stuff. Oh, okay. I wasn't gonna go for that anyways, but I'm glad we're just laying our cards on the table, right?
Serious inquiries only. Thanks.
The housing market is complete crap, and this guy is offering what he has to offer, and that is his eternal friendship. The thing is, I don't really know if I want to be his friend. I guess I don't have to worry about it too much since I don't really have like any good leads on a house that is affordable, unless you want to move all the way to the Philippines, in which case, yeah, okay, come on over. And if you want to be my friend based on that, then I don't know, we'll have to see. I can't promise friendship just like that, all right? The wall is high, and I can't just take it down for anybody that wanders in like, I'll be your forever friend. I don't know. Let me decide if I want you as my forever friend, okay? We're gonna test the waters a little bit first. And I'm pretty sure the no butt stuff is negotiable. Once you get a good look at me, you'll be like, oh my God, wow. But no butt stuff being negotiable would be the deal breaker for me.
Half-eaten cracker. It's been sitting in this vase for 9 years.
You don't have ants in your house or something to come and take this cracker away? I set food down for 30 minutes and it is fucking covered in ants. I guess the vase is a really good place to store things. I'm not interested in the cracker. Can I buy the vase? Would you be willing to sell that to me? Because it's really good anti-ant storage. Anti-ant. Yeah, that makes sense. It looks to be a Ritz cracker. I'm not sure if it's filled with peanut butter or cheese. I'm leaning peanut butter, and it definitely has half a bite taken out of it. Or maybe the ants did get to it, ate like the million bites that they could, and just left the other half. The colony was full. What do you want from me? I would be interested to like just pinch it. Give it a little pinch and see how crumbly it is or stale, or if it's like rock hard. It might be like a McDonald's burger that just has so many preservatives that it lasts forever. In which case, $15, not too bad for an apocalypse cracker. A decade-old Ritz cracker. That's wild. That's why I'll give you another $15 if you eat it. How about that? I'm pretty sure if I boof the cracker though, then it's free, right? So give it to me. Give it to me. I can make it fit. That's fine. Last guy said no butt stuff. I do not have such trepidations about this, all right? I get it in. That's fine. Probably not the kind of thing you want to admit to on the internet. Moving on. Hank Hill crucifix. Blah! I sell salvation. Salvation accessories. Jesus, dude. $2,000? Too rich for my blood, honestly. I do like that these are like those rubberized figurines, you know? I used to have the whole Simpsons family at one point when I was little. I chewed off Marge's head because it looked like grapes. I would love to have been around long enough to get these bendy King of the Hill figurines. God, how much do these cost nowadays? I could probably afford to buy them for every show that I love. Why are you giving me ideas, Crackhead's Craigslist? I'm not going to nail it to a cross. I'm going to put them on my shelf and be like, look, I have all of King of the Hill and all of Futurama. And I don't know, I guess those are my favorite shows. I don't think I'll find anything for the Boondocks, but if I did, I would buy them too. You think I don't want a bendy little stink meaner? But yes, I think that I could make this thing for a lot cheaper than $2,000, right? just a crucifix and a Hank Hill figure, couple of nails, bing bang boom, there you got it. I think maybe he's trying to make a statement or something. Honestly, if Hank Hill did see this thing, he would do the bois. Bois! He would be horrified, mortified. I don't know if Hank Hill loves Jesus, but he does go to church, so I guess he does. They never really discussed that in the show because it's one of those things that's kind of polarizing. But okay, after this video, I am going to go and look up these rubberized figurines, see how much they cost. I'll probably have to get them from China, which means I'll die of lead poisoning, but it'll be worth it. Found a cat last night that was stuck in between my fence, screaming its head off. I brought it inside because it looks too big and healthy for a stray, and dogs here escape often, and they will eat cats that go out. It's very thick and has little stripes and spots on its legs and big white round spots on the back of its ears. Is this sounding familiar? The only thing that looks wrong with him is he doesn't seem to have a tail, but it doesn't seem like anything new. Are you putting the pieces together yet? He's very vocal and mean. I think he's a tabby and Bengal mix. Maybe some Maine Coon, just because he's so big and chubby. I took most of these pics last night, so the lighting makes him look more brown, but he's actually more like gray. He was very hungry. Please, if you are his owner, contact me ASAP. I cannot keep him here because as cute as he is crazy. He's gotten into everything in the house in one night and is extremely aggressive. It doesn't sound like it's somebody's pet. Like you just assumed it's somebody's pet because it's big and fat. Maybe it's just a really good hunter. It's a murderer and it's good at what it does. And you have brought it into your home. Okay. Even though I'm almost sure this is someone's pet, unfortunately, if no one contacts me soon enough, I will have to take him to a shelter by Sunday night. Most likely I have to take him in. Almost lost my fingers this morning trying to pet him. He's been growling and hissing and calling all morning. He's just a big grouch. Please text or email. Look at this bobcat sitting in a Whole Foods bag. You brought a wild animal into your house. She's out here like, oh, don't worry, I can fix him. He's just a big grouch that almost amputated my fucking fingers. Oh my god. She loves cats, obviously. She's got a cat tree in the background there. Where are her current cats? Did the bobcat eat them? They're probably hiding. They're like, nope, fuck that. I am out of here. It smells like a wild animal and I gotta go. Look, she even got him like some nice toys that he can sit down in, you know. If it fits, I sits. That type of stuff. except he's not gonna sit because he's a fucking wild bobcat. I will admit that, you know, he does look well fed and cared for, but you should be able to tell a bobcat from a house cat. I wouldn't just walk up and be like, oh, hey, he's big, but he's just a kitty. No, man, you gotta know what a bobcat is. And then I'm especially amazed that she got this fucker into her house. What'd you do? Just pick him up? And he didn't, like, maul your face off? How? I am really impressed. This woman obviously does have a way with animals. Unfortunately, it puts her in danger more than anything else. She's like, oh, look at this little lizard I found. Brings a fucking crocodile. He just wants to spend all day in the bathtub. He keeps trying to bite me. Oh, sweet summer child. It's a crocodile. It's not a lizard. Oh, this a lot. And yes, update. Thank you to everyone who told me that this is actually a wild bobcat. Mind blown. WTF. Obviously you live in an area with bobcats and you just never seen or heard of a bobcat before. Lured a wild animal into your house with some Vienna sausages, and then you're like, I'm shocked. He's aggressive and mean. It's my favorite Craigslist post ever, dude. No wonder he was so grumpy. I kidnapped him. Lol. She's got such a sense of humor about it. Honestly, I do kind of like this OP. It seems like, you know, she might be missing a few screws or something like that, but at least she's having fun. At least she laughed it off. I'm not from America and had never heard of bobcats. I thought all wildcats are much bigger than that. I can't believe I brought it inside.
What you got there?
Big old bobcat.
I mean, I guess, okay, you're not from around here. There's a reason that she hasn't heard of a bobcat, but wasn't it a clue when he started, like, pacing around the house and trying to bite your fingers off and shit like that? That is absolutely crazy. No wild animals, nowhere near me, especially not inside my house. And he pissed all over my damn house. Yeah, he's marking his territory. Now I have to clean everything. Well, anyway, I'm glad at least he's okay and not a lost cat. I have let him go already, back near the trees, where he came from. Oh, he came from the trees? I thought he was like between a wall or something like that. That's what you said, right? He was stuck? He wasn't actually stuck. He just came out of the trees and you decided to lure him home. And he was not hurt or injured at all, so don't worry. I'm also okay. No bites or scratches. Just pee. And if you're one of the people who told me nicely out of concern, thank you and have a nice day. If you're one of the people who was rude to me and tried to mock me for not knowing, you can have a bad day. Maybe if he comes back, I'll send him your way. Bye-bye. Oh, OP. You are just precious, I gotta say. It kind of reminds me of Archer, right? Didn't Cheryl have a bobcat or something like that? Was it a lynx? I don't know. She had a wild animal in her house. She didn't have a good time with it neither. She just gave it a whole room and all it did was basically piss in there. Sounds accurate. I had never considered this before, but yes, I would believe it. I do really like this OP just because of how polite she is. And, you know, the fact that she has a big heart. She's willing to reach out and kidnap a wild animal, but she didn't know it was a wild animal, okay? She's like, "Oh, cute little kitty, come on home with me." And he's like, "Yeah, I'll piss over everything. This is my house now. I live here, bitch. You just paying the rent. Where my money at?" Oh, God. Please, Mr. Bobcat, have mercy. But he doesn't. He knows no mercy. He knows only kill. Oh, Jesus. Baboo. Yeah, that's the name of that cat. You're right, Rem. We also got Fire Drake in the Twitch chat saying, no pity granted. Everybody got Google. Look it up before you bring something in your house. I mean, it's a fair point. I will grant her pity just because of the grace that she took it with. She's not like, "You guys are dumb for telling me about it." She's like, "You know what? This is kind of funny." I'm not from America. I didn't know it was a cat. I thought wild cats were bigger than this. If it looks like a cat and it acts like a cat, is it not a kitty? If not friend, then why friend shaped, correct? I think this lady's got it down. Maybe she's got it down more than all of us. Maybe she could have tamed it just like Baboo from Archer and, well, Baboo wasn't really that tamed, but she could have found a way to keep it in her house, I guess, if she really wanted to, until it tears through a screen door and barrels out into the wilderness from whence it came. But for that 1 month, we would have had the best time together. Also, my house still smells like cat pee. Lordy Lord. I don't know, man. There's a big battle going on about whether this chick is absolutely insane or if we should be friends with bobcats. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments. I do appreciate it, but I gotta move on. Invisibility cloak for sale, £200. I'm holding the cloak in the first pick, wearing it in the second pick. Need daft offers. Whoa, that's kind of clever, I guess. This is like some Emperor's New Clothes type of shit. I'm like, yeah, I want an invisibility cloak. But honestly, if you're dumb enough to believe that that's an invisibility cloak, you probably don't have the 200 pounds required. You'll probably have spent it all on a monkey NFT, all right? Oh, that's a low blow. That is a low blow, isn't it? I'm sorry, crypto bros, but we're all reaping what we sow at this point. Wait for the Red X NFTs, all right? Those are going to be totally worth millions of dollars someday. Probably. Maybe. Just like Tendy Coin. It's going to be invaluable. It's the currency of the future. As far as the invisibility cloak goes, yeah, I guess. You're hilarious. I, too, have seen Harry Potter. High five. Can we stop with Harry Potter now? Are we good on that? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. A decade down the road, I'm just tired. I'm just tired, man. We can let it drop now, right? All right. Peeled cucumbers filled with hot dogs. $175. Peeled cucumbers. Just in case. Yes, it is exactly what it sounds like. Peeled cucumbers filled with hot dogs. I can't imagine that this would be like a pleasant thing to eat. How do you eat it? You like chop it up or... Ugh, I don't know. Cucumbers are good with like salt and vinegar, you know? So maybe the hot dog would add some saltiness to it, but it really does give me some cringe just... just thinking about it. I don't need any meat inside of my vegetables. Thank you very much. I don't think that I would eat it, especially not for 175 bucks. Do you get all of these for 175 bucks? I mean, that's a lot of cucumbers filled with hot dogs. I don't think I need more than one, honestly. But okay, I guess. It could be the next big thing, the next new hot food item. We just need to get Brad Pitt to eat one walking down the red carpet, and everybody's gonna shit themselves. This is how we're gonna make our millions. Everybody's gonna go out, get a cucumber filled with a hot dog, and then, yeah, they are literally going to shit themselves. I'm so disturbed. I don't know what's going on here, but I basically hate it. Please, no more. Miss me with this shit. Karaoke chair! Yeah, come on through. Sing into the microphone. It's got these little leg clamps too, so you can't run away. It's quite obviously like a sex dungeon chair.
I want each of you out there to pray. Pray that you might be feeling.
Oh my God! 100 pounds for this chair. I mean, it's not a bad price, honestly, if it's something that you're into. We are no kink shame, no kink same around here. This does seem like something that I could get into, though. It comes with the straps and everything. You can have a real good time for just 100 pounds. All right, I just need to go to Scotland. Go ahead and get it. Plug in my chair. And then, yeah, just have the night of a lifetime. 1 in a million, once in a lifetime. What song are you gonna sing into the microphone? Some people say that this is a chair with a vibrator in it, but I'm pretty sure it's a microphone. Just let your butt sing. Sing your heart out. Sing your fart out. Jesus, dude. I don't know. I could see it being pretty popular. A relatively hot item for only 100 pounds. You could construct one yourself, relatively easier. Probably a lot cheaper, too. As a matter of fact, that's just what I'm gonna do. Get a jigsaw, stick a vibrator in the middle, couple of little shackles and bolts and whatever from Home Depot. You done. In and out for about 60 bucks instead of 100 pounds. But for convenience sake, if you need one of these right now, consider it, especially if you're in Scotland. Oh. So yeah, this is the second thing that I would hesitantly buy. Shrektopus, I'm 100% in. Karaoke chair, I'm about 60% in. You know, give it a little price drop and we could talk about it some more. Oh God, this one I'm definitely not in for. Huh, just the title alone, it really got me. Okay. Menstrual blood. Just finished my period. Collected my menstrual blood in a glass vial. Kept refrigerated. About 4 ounces. Negotiable exchange or best offer for vampires, artists, fetishes, witches, freaks, collectors, obsessors, neighbors, anyone. Gracie. What and why? And also, how much is it? No, don't tell me how much it is. I want to know just for science, but I'm not gonna fucking buy it. I don't care if it's like, they're like, give me 50 cents for this vial of menstrual blood. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm good. Obsessors is probably the weirdest thing on the list. Do you have men or women who are obsessed with you, Gracie? Obsessed enough to buy your menstrual blood? Neighbors is also relatively disturbing. She wants to sell it to her neighbors, specifically. I think she just ran out of things on the list. She's like, yeah, witches, freaks, collectors of menstrual blood. How many do you know? I don't think I've ever met one, at least not one that would admit to that publicly. Yeah, collectors, obsessors, neighbors, anyone. Please, someone come into my house and buy my menstrual blood. Oh, Gracie, It must be hard times, Gracie. Look, here, take this $5. No. Take this $5. Keep your menstrual blood, all right? I don't need or want it. I want you to go get yourself some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
I know times are hard, but we should never sink to this point. Good God. Some people in the Twitch chat, you know, saying they appreciate the hustle. I do understand that side of it. If people will buy farts in a jar, I'm sure somebody out there would buy menstrual blood, but I am so the wrong market for that. Am I a freak? Sure I am. I was talked into the karaoke chair for the most part, but this is a bridge too far as I'm concerned. But maybe there are some people out there that would be into Gracie's blood. I will say that while this makes me cringe exceedingly deeply, it's easy money. Once a month, easy money. I don't know how much she's selling it for, but maybe it's not that popular since this was posted 23 days ago. You're coming up on yet another cash infusion, is what we'll call it. And you still haven't deleted the post for the last one? Gracie, what's up? You need to get on your hustle game even harder. Are you posting this like every day? You want to do that so you could be at the top of the list. There's my handy hint for you, I guess. Whatever. The Rock Among Us. $8. Yet again, I have been gotten by this fucking... It's definitely 3D printed. It's not 3D printed that smooth. You kind of got to file it down to something. But I gotta say, for only $8? Woo, 200 plus sold. I'll tell you why. For the memes. I kind of love Rock Among Us. I don't know, man. $8? What do I want, okay? A supersized McDonald's value meal or Rock Among Us, okay? The value meal is gonna be gone in an hour. Rock Among Us, he's gonna be Mug Us forever, all right? Consider that. This is an investment within yourself. $8, it ships for $4. You think I can't be talked into this shit for 12 bucks? I can. I would 100% do it. Why? I don't know. I guess I just hate my money or something like that. But yes, this is the third item that I would buy from this Crackhead Craigslist post. We might set a new high score, honestly. A lot of the stuff we see is junk, but today we've had some pretty good results in this video. The karaoke chair I was only about 60% in on, but Shrektopus and Rock Among Us, they are priced to move. 6 pounds, $8, yeah, I'm in for both of them. Can you ship them together, please? I'd like to receive them both on the same day so they can have a battle. I love it, honestly. Yes, I'm into it. If I could find the 3D print for this, I'm gonna print it up myself. That's fine. Beautiful. Wonderful. Again, respect the hustle. Oh no.
2 adults. No rules. No charge. Spending time. Massaging. Music. And talking. Just because. For free. A night in Thornton, Colorado.
Run, bitch, run!
Run, bitch! Run!
He's got that serial killer look for real. Do not, okay? I see some teddy bears on the back shelf there. Do you think that this man has teddy bears, or do you think that these are teddy bears from his previous murder victims? I just get such creep vibes from looking at him, looking around the room like, what the hell is going on here? You got a mattress standing up in the back, like some janky ass curtains, fucking boxes piled up on the right side on top of like some magazines or newspaper or something. Ugh! Ugh! Can you imagine going to hang out and have a massage? No, not for free, not if you pay me. Please put a light bulb in your fucking ceiling fan. This is a murderer's house. I am so sure, dude. I'm getting such terrible vibes from this. I hope nobody responded to this. Just look at his eyes, okay? Those are the kind of eyes. That's a person who's gonna kill you. First chance he gets. Don't fall asleep, bitch. Don't drink anything that he gives you.
You got black eyes, kinda like doll's eyes. So cold and lifeless. It don't even look real until it swim up and bite you.
He does kind of look like a knockoff Danny Trejo, but yeah, even Danny Trejo is not like somebody that I'd want to go hang out and get a massage from. I guess I'm not the target demographic. Maybe he's a hit with the ladies. I don't know, but I don't think this is... Why is he not on like a dating website or something? He's in Westminster, Colorado, buy, sell, and trade, and he's like, yeah,
it's free to come spend the night with me.
Is he like specifically looking for ladies? He just says 2 adults, so maybe he is into butt stuff. I don't really know. But man or woman, do not respond to this ad. Do not show up lest you be murdered and buried under the house, wrapped up in that janky-ass inflatable mattress sitting behind him. But he drops that thing down onto the floor. He's like, oh yeah, it's business time.
I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's time for business. It's business time. Ooh.
What if we kissed on my mom's dirty inflatable mattress? Ooh woo. I'm so terrified by this. I swear to God, dude. We've seen some stuff on Crackhead's Craigslist, but nothing gets me as viscerally uncomfortable as this post right here. This is like bleeding over into neckbeard territory right now. All right, I gotta go. Good luck, discount Danny Trejo, finding your next murder victim. Oh, McDonald's swoosh French fry shaped like a Nike swoosh. Jordan, Kobe, rare, $1 million. Whoa! And you still gotta pay $10 for shipping after selling a French fry for $1 million. Bruh, I guess at least good on you for trying, but maybe you should have set your sights a little bit lower. Be like, okay, I'll buy this for $10, $20. You know, then you're making your money back like at least 20-fold, whatever you paid for the fries. But $1 million, bro, it's never gonna sell. It's never gonna sell. I hate to be the one to tell you. The fact that there's 94 watchers, that is pretty terrifying to me. But it just tells me that, yeah, everybody's wondering if some fucking idiot millionaire comes along and buys a French fry for $1 million. Then again, you know, maybe it's not as impossible as I think. Because again, let's dunk on the monkey NFTs, right? Some people bought those for millions, and now they're trying super hard to pull like even 20K back out of it. So if you're into those kinds of investments, sure, buy a Nike swoosh French fry for $1 million. Whatever, I'm gonna do what I want. I'm curious as to why they put Jordan and Kobe in there. It just seems like a cheap attempt to kind of game the search results. People are looking for like Michael Jordan collectibles, and eBay's like, I don't know, man. How about this fucking French fry? Are you kidding me? And this person has seller ratings, 526 ratings, the top shelf, 100% positive feedback. Are they just selling like 100% garbage like this? Okay, so I did go and look up his user profile, and dude is out here selling like worn jerseys for sports for like thousands of dollars. So I guess there is a very slight chance that possibly somebody might buy this Nike swoosh French fry. Maybe. It doesn't even look 100% like the swoosh, does it? It just looks like a malformed French fry, but I hope that somebody does buy it. I hope the top shelf could retire on his French fry money. I mean, it's worth a shot, if nothing else. Whatever, man. Just maybe somebody will decide to buy it. Doesn't hurt to list it at the very least. And it definitely makes for an interesting Crackhead Craigslist post. And it is sports memorabilia, so it fits in with everything else that he does. You see a Nike swoosh, I see a golf club. I guess we're just two different people or something. Buy, sell, or trade. Vintage Tupperware. Foot bath, meat defroster, puke bucket, potato salad, popcorn bowl. $5 in Kimberly, Wisconsin. Oh, I guess I should have done the Wisconsin voice, eh? Oh, gosh. Wow. This can be a puke bucket or a popcorn bowl. Just make sure it's only one at the same time. Wow, gosh, wow. I kind of love the diversity, the range of ideas that you have for this $5 bowl. But I don't really want to buy a used bowl that somebody has designated as a puke bucket. I know that you vomited into this bowl before. I don't care how bleached it's been. I'm not paying $5 for it. You know I could go buy a new one for $5, right? Come on, dude. Here's my foot bath. I also puked in it. Oh, yeah. You can use it for potato salad if you want. Yeah. Jesus. Like maybe you can be talked into it for 50 cents if I'm also using it as a puke bowl. But to put food, meat, potato salad, popcorn into a foot bath / puke bucket? Oh, you need some help with your advertising tactics, okay? This is not gonna work out one little bit. Then again, I don't know. Maybe bowls are pretty rare in Wisconsin. There's a whole lot of nothing up there. It's hard to find a quality bowl. Honestly, what the fuck are you doing out here? That's all I really got to say about it. You could pick like probably just the food related things and that would be fine. Hey, it's a meat defroster, potato salad, popcorn bowl. Not, hey, I stuck my feet in this thing and then puked on it. And then puked on it? Also puked on it? I mean, it could be and then puked on it, but probably more like if you're a Japanese businessman, if that's what you're into. Oh, God, I need to get off the internet, I'll tell you that. All right. Let's move on. Random spoon and fork and knife ends, no handles. I'm trying to get rid of all these silverware ends and pieces. Jessica, are you a fucking goblin, Jessica? I don't like goblins.
Ew, I like them. I like goblins. Ah!
I'm trying to get rid of all these silverware ends and pieces. If you know anyone who would be able to use these, let me know. Trying to sell them for 10 cents a piece or best offer. Willing to ship if needed at cost of buyer. 10 cents a piece? I mean, yeah, maybe. You could easily like fashion a handle and really make some nice looking spoons and forks. If you're into woodworking, something like that, imagine sticking a nice oak handle onto these forks. Probably wouldn't do that well in a dishwasher or something, but it could be really cool what you make, and you could probably make some money off of this, you know? Respect the hustle and that. My main question is, where the hell did you get all of these? I say again, are you a goblin? Are you a burglar that went in people's houses and broke off the handles so they couldn't trace your fingerprints back or something like that? I think she is a goblin, bro. Look at her fingers. Look at her thumb. That's not normal. That's not normal, is it? Oh my God, Jessica. Jessica, why? 10 cents a piece might be a little bit much to pay for these. I would definitely offer you 5 cents a piece, 2 cents a piece. How many do you have? Do you even know? Or have you just been hoarding them? Look, it's multiple drawers. She opens up this drawer and then above it, there's another freaking drawer full of, full of utensils without handles. Why? Why? What have you done here?
Why?
You could probably melt it down, craft it into something cool, pound it out, you know, make some weird looking wind chimes or something, bend it up into like a sculpture. There's a lot of different stuff that you could do with it if you were so inclined. So I would be slightly tempted to buy her goblin hoard, but my main question is, where did it come from? Jessica, aside from your weird looking fingers, you seem like a nice young lady, but why have you done this? I need some answers, man. Maybe she does like arts and crafts too. Then did you buy these wholesale and now you're selling them for 10 cents each? That's quite a loss. Maybe she only needed the handles for some reason or another. I have a lot of questions, bro. But sometimes that's just how it be on Crackhead Craigslist. You know what I'm saying? You see something and you're like, what and why? Okay, I guess it is what it is. There's a lot of theories floating around in Twitch chat, you know. Maybe she stole them all from restaurants because they do seem to be relatively mismatched. So I think that's the theory that we're going to go with. And if that's the case, Jessica, I can't invest in your stolen goods, okay? That's bad karma for me. Your bad karma's right around the corner. I hope that you came across all of these legitimately, but I'm starting to have my doubts. This is a really strange thing. I'm slightly interested, but I can't. It would have been 4 in a row, things that I was at least slightly interested in, because I could do some crafts with it, but nope. Not if it's stolen. You gotta be real with me. Let's be honest with each other right now. Did you steal it? She's like, yeah, I stole it. Okay, then we're moving on.
$12 mystery fun box. $12. It's in stock.
How about no? I don't want your mystery fun box. It's especially eerie how he puts fun in the title. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's my dick in a box. My dick in a box, babe.
Take a look inside. It's my in a box.
Either that or it is a box of homemade meth. Either that or it's a collection of severed dolls' heads. Looking at this dude's face, he creeps me out even more than knockoff Danny Trejo. At least he's actually selling something, but god damn, I don't want to meet up with this guy. What if it's actually just a box? That's his hustle. He writes mystery box on boxes and sells the box for $12. And you get the box and there's nothing inside of it. And he's like, I didn't say there was anything inside. It could be a fun mystery box. Let your cat sit in it. Your bobcat that lives at your house. It's all connected. Jesus, dude. I don't think it's a coincidence that that box is about the perfect size for a human head. Which $12 is really cheap for a human head if you're in the market for a human head. I'm not currently And really, it doesn't matter what's in the box. Even if it was $1,200 in the $12 box, I'm not gonna go and risk getting murdered by this fucking dude in order to pick up the fun mystery box. This is terrifying. Look at this house, bro. Every time I think a picture is bad, I look into the background and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, you live like this? How do you live like this? I do respect the hustle, okay, but I'm going to politely pass on the mystery box. They're always bullshit anyways, you know. It's like those YouTube videos that were popular in like 2018 where they're like, we bought a box on the dark web. And it's just like a bunch of random shit.
What's inside?
Yeah, okay. I bought a mystery box off of Craigslist. It wasn't actually any fun, unless you like severed heads.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Give me the gun.
So that seems like it was a relatively cyclical string of posts, does it not? I'm pretty happy with how all that turned out. Beautiful, beautifully done. Thank you guys so much for joining me on yet another Crackhead Craigslist journey. Oh, it's always just such a good time around here. I hope you'll like, comment, and or subscribe. Let me know if you enjoyed the episode. Also, maybe share it around if you know somebody else who is looking to buy some garbage from the internet. Woohoo! We also got links down in the description. Plugs, playlists, podcasts, you know, Spotify, iTunes. I'm out there somewhere on the internet. Come find me. We've also got social medias, you know, Twitter, Discord, Facebook, and Twitch, where this was live streamed. I did mention some chat things that we were talking about, but if you want to see it live, come on through like 1 to 2 a.m. Eastern time generally. Sometimes I start a little earlier, a little later. It's whatever. I do it when I can. There is no schedule. We've also got my Patreon, of course, my gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful, generous patrons. I'd like to thank them as I do every episode. So thank you. Mawire Jerry, Darth Luscious, ooh, Harley Hohen, Robert Waits, Camille Sarah, Malama Man, yeah, I figured out how to say that because I've been instructed. Roxanne Wolf, Sim Jerry, Conrad Ingy, Captain Clown Jerry, Destiny Piper, Aaron Jerry, Broken Logic, Esteban, For Old Lang Syne, Mike be the end for Iuary. You keep fighting, we need all the Jerrys. Or Gary Steve Bean Tom with a bag of marbles from downtown, or Jerry beg for forgiveness. No forgiveness here. Silent Revolver, not Bang Bang. PCB, the original Jerry, Tick Jerry, Jerry Kitsune, Satori, 211 Jerry, the two Jerrys, a Jerry ready for springtime, yeah, here we go. Adjusty Jargonian Jerry, Aspen XO, Assassin Pug Jerry, Bang Bang, Aurora Wildheart, Grizzly, Baby Jerry, Bailey Joy, Bearded Jerry, Bench Gremlin, Blade the Hero, Blip Loop Jerry, Catholic Jerry, Commander J Tank, Confederate Jew, Dennis Dayton, Dr. Larks, Duck, Emergent Jewel, Aaron Era, East Bars, Frozen Never Studio, Fire Drake, Gypsy, Hadrian BR, I'm Slim Jerry, I'm the real Jerry, I'm Slim Jerry, just imitating Irish Pirate, someone swap me treasure with not pretending queens and marbles. Radiated Jam, MG Nuts, Easy Scratching Bro, a pimp named J Crips, JM Coon, Jerry Blacktail, Jerry Nice, Jerry Evil, Jerry the Outlaw Mother Trucker, Jerry Beans, now with green apple and Jerry Berry flavors, Yum Yum, John Hero John, Jerry Jingleheimer Schmidt. You're not gonna believe this, but that's my fucking name too. Crewhee, Legitimate Girth, Miss Monday, like, and subscribe. Uba Lady Dix, the next to last Jerry Bender. I have anxiety. God. It's a good one. Marble Mabel. Oh, we're gonna get Mabels up in here. Melgar the Destroyer, Metal Fector, Needless King 89, Nightmare Jerry, Phantom of the Pines, Jerrykins and Jerry Beth, Queens, Quaaludes and Quagmires, Ramtide Lacrimates, Rose Jerry Miller, TSM Kirby, Sarita the Lolita, Sassy Octopus, Scarlet's Kevin, Sergeant Gay Cop, Bringer of the Law, Silo Imp, Stephanie Goodner, Synaptic Boomstick, Brilliant Tamago, Tapioca Bagloo, Tato Ferret, 10-Ton Monster, the Italian Greyhound Dino, the Littlest Who, Trifleski, trying to find a marble to get back to the real world. You probably don't want to blow into that balloon knot. It's a stinky balloon. Unbusy Bee, V3 Prime, Vanguard Angel, Viking Jerry, Void version 3 because Red keeps killing me in Battle Brothers. Oh, it's only twice. It's only twice. Wikitech, Wilmags, Zephyr the Gargoyle, or Clay, Void Scent Collector of Cringe. It's Jerry time. Holds Red X Morpher, Self-Reflection. Comrade Mooney, Kira, not another Jerry, but he is though. Redwind, Nog Viper, Third Step, Venom Jerry, Jace Christensen, one like Jerry's lost in the wild, a normal Jerry. Got my wits back, but now I'm stuck with a bill for 2 hotel rooms. You can share a bed, that's fine. Admiral T-Tank, Amber Alder, another stupid hipster, Atomic Jerry, Zilla Breaker of the Tom Army, Babsicon, Bartender Kelia, Blueberry, and Apple Pie, Broken Spine Horseradish, the original different Jerry, and that's Cake Jerry, California Jerry Girl, Chevron 7 Lock, Cody B, Corporal Admiral Lieutenant, Prairie Warrior Woo Jerry. You know, you get what I'm saying. Cryptiddies, D Crazy, aka STI Jerry, the Fawn Jerry, Deaf to Tuna, Dopamine Dane Jerry, Jerry is dwarfy dude, ghost of alpha, heek not. Holy Barry Jerry, janitor Jerry, laying low with Vladimir till I can make it across the border with my remaining marbles. Good luck, they're on the lookout for the Jerrys these days. Jeffrey, Geralt of Rivia, Jerry and Tom versus Happy New Year's Weird Bee Apocalypse, Jerry the Sussy Baka, Jerry's mom has got it going on. Jerry Aldo Rivera, Jerry Rockstars, Jerry Role-Playing Game, Judge Jerry and Executioner, Keaton Tails, Kid Marvelous, Kidsican, Life of Guardian, Little Ann Woods, Lucia Lovecraft, Machia Seedy, maybe next time, Milkfed Gimp, Miss Duchess, Not Invisible Angel. Oh, it's time, it's Jerry time. Raptor Art, she's my Jerry Pie, Snary, the Snom Jerry.
Snowman, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, to put them feet to Jesus, to hear the lamentation of their body pillows.
Spody the Rogue,
Spoopy, scary Jerry Ton.
Techno Dubs, the original Jerry. He's not. To Infinity Jerry and beyond. We're doing it. Unkale, Underwater Movies, formerly the X-Card. A Fortune Jerry screaming at Nookie's latest magical girl for transformation. They make it stop! Throws 2-liter Mountain Dew. Grow, latex beard, grow! It's Jerry time. Holds Red X Morpher. Hygiene. It's Jerry time. Holds Red X Morpher. Humility. We only need 5 It's Jerry times, I'm pretty sure. And thank you to my $1 patrons as well, of course. Beautiful people that they are. Thank you, of course, to my Jerrys and not Jerrys alike. If anybody else would like to sign up on the Patreon, that is huge. But if you can't afford to do it right now, don't sweat it too hard, friends. I just appreciate you coming on through, hanging out with me, and I hope that you come on back and hang out with me again tomorrow. In order to do so, you need to keep yourself safe out there, wash your hands, but also take some time out. Do something that you personally enjoyed today. Maybe like watching some more Red X videos, if you want. Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, and you definitely deserve it. I shall see you in the next one, and until then, friends, bye-bye.